Tapestry!
Tapestry!
It's so heavy.
It needed two of us to lift that one up.
It's super heavy.
Yeah, 3 things we love about Tapestry.
Hi and welcome back to the Nerd Shelves. I'm Judy.
And I'm Michael.
Today, 3 things we love.
3 things we love.
Okay, so Tapestry, do you want to go first?
No, you go first this time.
I go first?
Yeah, let's start with number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so while there's so many things going on, it's really hard to pick just 3 things.
Totally.
So there is this income track.
Yeah.
So there are 4 different rows on top of the board, and each one of them, they have houses on it, and they covered benefits under it. It could be resource, it could be scores, it could be anything. So I like how when you use those houses, every house you remove, you uncover those benefits, and it's just kind of like Scythe.
Yeah, it has.
And Paladin. I love this.
Oh, and Paladins has it too.
Yeah, it's really hard because you have to do that action in order to get the benefit. But the more you do, the better benefit you get.
Yeah.
And you want to try to get there, but you have so many other things to do. It's really hard.
Yeah. Great point. Yep. That's a really good one. I love the fact that when you place the you take the house off and you place it somewhere for one benefit, but you're underneath it, there's a picture that gives you an ongoing benefit.
Yes,
yeah, I love that.
Ongoing benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good one.
I think me. I didn't utilize that part very well. So I didn't gain those points, the ongoing benefits.
Well, we soon realized after I think our second game that if you remove all the houses from one of the tracks, from each track, but one track you remove all the houses, it's huge victory points. Huge. Yeah. So
and it's a good strategy to work on too.
At least on one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly. That's your number 3?
I think I didn't miss anything. That's my 3rd one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
We'll do number 3.
Okay, so my number 3, I thought this was kind of neat. And the reason why I think it's great for number 3 is because when it first happened, I thought it meant the game was broken.
Oh, really?
But then we soon realized that it didn't. It fixed itself. So anyways, okay. So I love the fact that you play over 5 rounds. Okay. But each round ends at a completely different time for each player. Yeah. Right? It's not a round for everybody that's playing. It's your own round. So basically, every time you start a new round is when you run out of income. Yes. And then you play a new Tapestry card, so you're starting a new era. Yes. But you only have a certain amount of eras until your game ends. Now, the reason why I thought it was broken was because I was spending lots of money at the beginning. So I was going through my eras, and I think I had 2 or 3 Tapestry cards down before you had any. You're going so fast. I was going so fast. So I was like, I'm going to be done this game way before Judy, which means you're going to be just doing whatever you want because my game's done. Yes. But what we realized was that because I was spending money fast at the beginning of the game, I was building my engine up. So when it got later to the game, I was collecting more resources. So now your rounds were going faster because you didn't have as many resources as I did. Yeah. And I think we ended up ending the game within 1 or 2 turns of each other. Yeah. So it really balanced itself out. Yes. Right? Do you go through spending all your resources quickly? Yeah. And whipping through the eras fast at the beginning? Or do you balance it out? And I thought that was a really cool mechanic. Very cool. You know, in a lot of these engine building type games, I realized that, and we've both done this and we've discussed it in many games, where we see all these rewards at the beginning and we just want to take the rewards quickly. Yeah. But you have to realize that, no, don't resist the temptation to take those rewards and spend money on building your engine first. Yes. Then all those rewards will come later. Yes. Right. So anyways, I thought that was the fact that the rounds are different It's not a one round for every player. It's each player has their own rounds. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Good points.
Yeah. Okay, number 2.
Number 2. Okay, so this number 2 is really, I want to say fascinating, because it's like a game in a game. So
I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say now.
It is a game in a game. It's totally a game in a game. Yes.
It is, and I think all you will know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's that capital city map.
Yeah.
So the capital city map is a board with grid. So what you're trying to do is in your income track, there are some houses you want to use them to fill those spots, the empty spots.
The buildings that from the income track that you talked about in your last one.
That's where to go, right?
Yeah.
And also on the advanced tracks, on the 4 tracks, whenever you move up to like say 3 spots or further on, there are some big landmarks.
Yeah.
At the side of the board, that's where you can get those from as well.
Right, and the first player to get to those get to take the landmarks.
Yes, and they're bigger, so they occupy more spaces on it.
Yeah.
But because of those dots already there, so you kind of have to play around where you want to lay those.
Kind of Tetris-y in a way, right?
Yes,
yeah.
ish. Yeah. So that's those 2 buildings that you're putting on the grid.
Yeah.
And if you fill a square, you get 1 resource of any kind. So during the income phase, you get to score if you complete 1 row as well.
Yeah, row
for 1 point.
A row or a column.
Or column, yes, for 1 point.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like fighting which building, the landmark, which one we want, because not all of them will fit your board.
Right.
Because all the capital city map, they are different.
Yeah.
The dots are different. And some are like, if you miss it, you cannot use it again.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's pretty cool. It is. You're right. It is such a game in a game.
Yeah, I love it. It's almost like Sudoku.
Yeah.
Like those dots are like those shown numbers, and you're just trying to fill it out.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's really fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's my second one.
Yeah, it's so neat because there's so much else going on in the game.
Yeah.
And it's neat to have this other little side game on your sideboard.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
So you're trying to get scores of what you're doing there, but at the same time you want to fill out this grid.
Yeah.
I find it very satisfying once you
once you get
feel
building it. Yeah, I agree. And it kind of fits the theme too because you are building a civilization, so that's your map and that's your city and yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Good
What's
one.
your second one?
That was a good one. Okay, so my number 2 actually it kind of links into what my number 3 was.
Okay.
So in number 3, I mentioned how the rounds are different and at the end of every round you're placing a tapestry card.
Yes.
Those tapestry cards that's my number 2.
Oh, fair enough. Those are really cool.
It's pretty neat because, so, like I said, when you run out of income, you end your round and you do your income phase to collect more income, but you're playing a new tapestry card on your board. And that covers up to say that now you're in round 2 or you finished round 3 or whatever. Thematically, it's pretty neat because if you think about tapestries are depictions of the civilization through the eras. And so that's what you're actually putting down are these like tapestry cards that are pictures of what this era represents. Now, what's cool about that is if I put a tapestry card down on my player mat, this era, whatever it is, the theme of this era has a little thing that breaks the game for me, right? So in this era, maybe I don't have to pay this resource for something, or I get something like it just breaks the game, but you can only use it for this era.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you play in the next round, you put another tapestry card down, it changes it a little bit more.
It's a different one again.
It's a different one. But the really cool thing is that you're collecting tapestry cards.
Yep.
So maybe you'll have 2 or 3 or 4 to choose from. You pick which one you want for this round and you place it. Yeah. And it breaks the game for you for this entire era. And I think that was really cool.
That's really cool. Yeah. I like it.
Because to me, it makes the game more replayable.
Yeah, for sure.
If every round it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, so that's my number 2, the tapestry cards.
Tapestry cards. Okay, now.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Oh my gosh, I think this might be your first. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
So there are 4 advanced tracks. They are my favorites in this game.
Okay.
So there are 4 of them. The blue one is exploration.
Exploration.
Yes. The red one is military track.
Military.
And the yellow one is technology track.
Technology.
And the green one is science track.
Yeah.
So, other than green, I feel sorry because I don't use that a lot.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other three, I love them so much.
Yeah.
I tried on the exploration track.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So basically you have a marker on each track.
Yes.
And you decide by paying the resources which track you're going to advance. So it's totally up to you what you want to advance on.
Yes. And you're upgrading every time you move up.
You're upgrading
you're
and
paying more, but you're getting more and you're just getting better stuff.
You're developing your civilization, which is pretty cool.
Yes. And you can even share with your opponent. It's not a fight. You're all just upgrading together.
Yeah.
Now, here's the fun part. The first time we play, I tried to get on the technology track and it didn't work. So I end up on the military most.
Yes.
And I just ignored the other three, not doing much. But then I realized, oh no, okay, that's not working. So the second time we play, I focus on the military track.
Yeah.
Exploration track.
Yeah.
Technology track. And holy moly!
Okay, let's be honest here about something.
Okay.
You were not focusing on the technology track. I advanced all the way to the second or third last spot on the my technology was off the charts. Judie got a card that said, pick a track and move your marker all the way up to where the other person had advanced. I was like, what?
All of a sudden, I jump from the third one to all the way to the end. I say, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So that was so fun.
Yeah, of course it was.
I try to only work on one or two tracks. Yeah. It doesn't work that way.
They all kind of interlink with each other. Yeah.
They are. And the only one I'm not really using much, which I think green for science, is more of giving you extra help, a push to advance this game. Maybe. So for me, it doesn't really work for me. Yeah. But overall, that's my favorite. Yeah. That's amazing.
That's the main part of the game, isn't it? Mm-hmm. But it's pretty neat the way it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. What's your first one? I want to say the same, but I don't know.
It's almost the same.
Okay.
Okay. It involves those tracks for sure.
Okay.
Now, mine, I really thought about this. What can I say is my favorite thing about this game? And it might change after I play it more. Yeah. But I want to play this game right now. Mm-hmm. I keep thinking about this game. Mm-hmm. I want to keep playing Tapestry. And I thought to myself, why? Why do I want to keep playing it so bad over other games? Mm-hmm. It's because, like you mentioned, and this is my number one, there are so many different ways to play this game. So many different tracks to focus on. So many different strategies that, like you said, I haven't even touched the science track yet. No. And I am so curious to see what would happen if we did the science route.
I know, right?
It has to, I mean, it wouldn't be there unless it was beneficial. But we just haven't touched it yet. Yes. There's so many different things going on. Mm-hmm. You've got, like you said, the technology track, the military track, the exploration track, and the science track. But then you have that other little grid going on here. Yes. Another strategy would be move up a little bit on all of the tracks and remove as many of your houses as you can. Because each income track we talked about, those 4 income tracks, they're linked to the advancement tracks on the main board.
They do.
So maybe that's another strategy. Maybe one strategy is trying to do a bit of everything. I don't know. Yeah. But that's my number one, is that there are so many different paths, so many different routes to victory that I am so curious to try new ones.
We just want to keep playing. Yes. Because every time I discover, oh my goodness, I can try this one and do that one and do that one. Exactly. So you're discovering new stuff every time you try different stuff.
And how, like you just said, the combinations that it creates. Yes. Like, oh, I can do that. Oh, but that means I can do that with that. Yes. And then if I combine it.
The kick is the combination.
The combos is awesome, yeah. Yes. But we haven't even, I mean, that is my number one. Mm-hmm. But we haven't even mentioned that before each game, you get a card that it's asymmetrical. Everybody kind of has these separate powers
Yeah.
that you can do throughout the game. We didn't even mention those.
I know.
Right?
Or the territory tiles.
Yeah.
How you can knock down your opponent
Yeah.
and steal the land. So many.
I know there's so many things to talk about. But that's kind of my number one, is that
Yeah.
there are just so many things to explore. And I say explore because I actually feel like, maybe because it's a civilization game, I feel like I'm exploring this game.
Yeah. Totally.
And it's telling a story with those tapestry cards. And I don't know. It's the more I play it, the better it gets.
I agree.
All right.
That's Tapestry.
That is Tapestry. So like I said, leave comments below. Let us know what you think if you've played it. Good
you
or
like
bad.
it or you don't like it. Either way. Let us know. We're open for discussion.
Totally.
You can even tell me how the landmark doesn't fit on the board because the shape is not easy to see.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that.
Yeah.
So that will be today for Tapestry.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Go ahead and get another game off of your nerd shelf.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.